Hi, this is Michael Ogechi Abbey with Enterprise Express Tax here with some tax updates for the 2022 tax season. So far, it's been relatively smooth. There have been a few hiccups here and there with software. We get tax updates pretty much every other day, sometimes every day from the IRS. What those updates do is if there's been any changes in terms of how the IRS is calculating tax refunds, and so on and so forth, the IRS will send those updates on a daily basis, and those updates come to us through the tax software that we use to prepare your taxes. So that's one thing. The other thing is that there are certain things that we do need in order to process your tax returns accurately. One of those is an accurate summary of how much that you received for the child tax credit payments. Remember, what the government did was they offered taxpayers to give you upfront the child tax credit. So a lot of people started receiving these as monthly payments as far back as last year. Those payments, the IRS requires us to input those payments as part of the calculations for the 2022, 2021, 2022 tax year. Uh, some people will find out that they might not get as much of a refund in terms of the child tax credits because they've already gotten those credits up front. And that's what we've been trying to explain to people, that you got most of those credits up front, so your child tax credit will naturally be reduced by the amount of credits that you received in the prior tax year. Now, the other thing that the IRS is requiring us to show them is, did you receive a stimulus payment, the last stimulus payment that came under the Biden administration? No, it's not being taxed. So they're not they're not asking for that information to use as income. However, the reason why they want to know is if for any reason there was a miscalculation and you did not get the amount of stimulus payment that you were supposed to receive, then we can use that information to make sure that you get the amount of stimulus that you were supposed to get, or whatever the difference is. You could get that as a refundable tax refund. Okay, so that's the reason why the IRS wants that information. But it's extremely important that we get those, because if we don't have it, we can't do an accurate tax calculation. It won't stop us from submitting your tax return. However, what could happen is if you're due a refund, it could be delayed because the IRS on their end are going to want to do extra calculations. And we already know that the IRS is backlogged. There's a serious backlog. And what we're trying to do, or at least get most of our clients to do, is make sure that we put in as accurate information as possible so that you can get your tax refund as quickly as possible. Okay, so help you by giving us the right information. Otherwise, there's not much else to really talk about except make sure that you're filing everything that you're supposed to file electronically. That's the quickest way that you can deal with the IRS during this time frame. Otherwise, there will be a delay. They're still processing returns from last year. So, I mean, they've told us that, so we know they're behind. They've told us that they do not have enough staff to do what they need to do to get up ahead. And so we just have to deal with that and know what we need to do to ensure that we get the tax refunds out to you in time. Okay, so Michael, Enterprise Express Tax, always here to aid and help you. Shoot us a question via email. Get us some referrals. We want your referrals. Thank you and have a blessed week.